This is a warning to all Bitcoin traders and investors. Bitcoin has officially entered this blood zone, as you can see right here in our chart. We've been inside of this blood zone for more than 100 days, closing every single body inside of this blood zone up until this candle. This candle could be the candle that changes it all. And this blood zone could start to break down and things could start to snowball real quick, real fast, and real bloody. You need to pay attention to this video so that I can break down the actual facts of this blood zone and as it relates to the other previous all-time high of our past cycle really made this blood zone that we've been in for over 100 days. But things are really heating up with the candle that we can see right before our eyes right now. This is getting hot and we have to get to the bottom of it. At the end of the video, I'm going to be explaining what you should be doing right now based on all of the facts that we discuss right here in today's video. Let's get into it. This week, I dropped another altcoin video and you're about to miss out. This is your last chance. If you're not on my email list, it's completely free. Unlock the video right now for free. See if I covered your favorite altcoin and what I had to say about it. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. This is your last chance, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Hi, I'm Steve. I quit my job over 13 years ago, been traveling the world since, thanks to my trading and investing skills. Join me for sponsorship-free TA with genuine value that actually works. Subscribe. Here we are on the Bitcoin US dollar index and we're on the 2-week chart. What we have is a fascinating chart right in front of our eyes, all predicated on the previous candles of our past cycle. Take a look. How did we get this blood zone that Bitcoin has been in for more than 100 days? And how did we get every single body to close inside of this zone? Take a look. The top of this blood zone, this line right here, which is at about 69,188. How do we get that? Well, if you circle back to our actual all-time high, with the top of the wick of that all-time high, we get this beautiful top line here. Now, that top line here has held the resistance of every single candle for the past 100 days. Every single body of every single candle closing as resistance. How do we get this red line, which is at about 63,569? How did we get that? Well, it's the bodies of that candle, right? Those two candles are right here, which actually corresponds to our prior first market cycle top resistance and the body's resistance here. So we took the body's resistance and our prior all-time high resistance, and that's the bottom of the channel. And we took the top of the wick for the top of the channel, and that is a tight-knit channel that Bitcoin has been in. It's the blood zone. It's got good news and it's got bad news. In today's video, we're going to break down the good news. We're going to break down the bad news. We're going to break down the facts, and I'm going to explain how significant this candle is and how it can be a huge domino for what is about to happen. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. Well, as we speak, right, a lot of people may be freaking out about Bitcoin. What I want you to do first and foremost is take a deep breath and understand you do not want to do anything on social media with crypto. You don't want to pay attention to any news. It's all garbage. Throw it right in the trash. What I want you to do is remain level-headed. For Bitcoin to be inside of this blood zone is remarkably healthy because it's quite literally based on the market structure of our past all-time high, and we have literally been building structure on top of said structure. In other words, you can see this is our first top, this is our double top. Our double top had a little bit of a higher high and the candles were right here as resistance. We have been inside of that zone. In other words, all of the bodies here have built structure on top as support for both the first high and our double top. You can see it right before your eyes. Regardless of these wicks, the wicks tell the story, the bodies tell the facts. The facts are the facts. The market structure that we had as resistance is now our support up until this candle right here. This is where things start going wrong, which is why we need to address it. But what I want you to do is remain level-headed. We're still in a bull market. Everything's fine. Bitcoin's not going to zero. Everything's great. Now, for those of you who are relatively new, as I've said for a long period of time, my strategy maximizes my reward and minimizes my risk. I buy at the market cycle bottom. I told repeatedly in every single video I could at 15,000, 16,000, 16,000, 70,000. Buy Bitcoin. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to anybody. All the facts were saying the bottom is in. And I said repeatedly, I'll buy at the bottom and I will finish buying at phase one. Phase one is this yellow box. I told people for 100 days in a row, we are in phase one of the bull. This is one you want to finish your buying. Go watch any of my videos back then. Now, the reason I said that is I want you to have a longer term mindset. For those people who are freaking out for Bitcoin, they don't have a long-term mindset. They're trying to get rich quick and they're going to get destroyed. You can have the mindset to get rich quick. If you have the mindset to get rich quick in crypto, you should leave now before you've lost all your money. Ask anybody who lost all their money and how they did it. They will tell you they tried to get rich quick. Instead, I want you to have this 5 to 6 year mindset. Tell yourself, I'm going to be in Bitcoin for 5 to 6 years. I'm going to make great returns, and then I'll make a decision on what I do next with my future. If you have that mindset, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin goes up, down, or backwards today. It's irrelevant. We're still in a bull run, and that's not up for debate. Now, let's get to this blood zone in this candle here. So what we can see is that for over 100 days, all the bodies are here, and this one breaks. Now, is this a concern? Because we did have a wick down here. Now, keep in mind, wicks at the bottom mean momentum to the upside. Wicks on the top mean momentum to the downside. So this was actually a good candle for us. Even though price actually went the lowest, we had the longest wick representing the most chance for upward trajectory. And then we got to these two candles with wicks on the upside and we ended up here. So is it a surprise we ended up here? Hell no. Look at the other two candles. Huge wick on the upside, huge wick on the upside. These are 2 week candles each. So this represents 1 month of price action. In other words, 1 month of price action screamed at you, hey, we're going to be testing downward pressure. Plain and simple, right? We can't be mad at it. Tilt your phone to the side and subscribe. However, there's good news and there's bad news. The bad news is this candle is breaking as we speak. The good news is this candle hasn't closed yet. Plain and simple. It hasn't closed yet. It will close Sunday evening, 11:59 UTC time. And what I want you to be doing is watch the candle then. If we have pressure, buying pressure, and we actually close inside of this blood zone, that will be incredible for Bitcoin. If we don't, and we continue to respect these two candles, which said we should test further downward action, and we actually have our first candle to close outside of the blood zone, this is a major, Bitcoin has tripped and fallen on its knees, and there's some blood on the knees. Plain and simple. Why? Because we built such strong structure because of our previous all-time high structure with the pivot lows, the pivot highs here of this first top and the double top, and we're taking all of the support, resistance, and structure, and we've literally been building on that structure for over 100 days, building beautiful market structure, and then we suddenly break that. That's a huge sign of weakness. It's as if Bitcoin tripped, fell on its knees, and we've got scrapes on our knees, we've got blood. Now, when you scrape, you fall down, you scrape your knees, you got some blood. Is that the end of the world? No. Does it hurt for a little bit? Is it a little bit scary? Sure. Well, we don't want to see Bitcoin fall on its knees. We don't want any scrapes, and we certainly don't want any blood on the knees. Let's be very clear about that. This week, I dropped another altcoin video, and you're about to miss out. This is your last chance. If you're not on my email list, it's completely free. Unlock the video right now for free. See if I covered your favorite altcoin and what I had to say about it. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. This is your last chance, cryptocrewuniversity.com. So how can Bitcoin avoid all of this? Well, it's got a few days, right? We're going to need, by the end of the week, by the close of the week, to have Bitcoin close back inside of the zone. That will be so healthy for Bitcoin, and any break of that, it's up for interpretation, but you cannot debate structure. We have the structure of our previous all-time high in the past 100 days to support everything we just said. This would literally have all of that be thrown into the trash. All that work that Bitcoin did for over 100 days of building beautiful structure will be thrown into the garbage if we have this candle broken down. Now, what should you be doing right now? Number one is watching this chart that I just described. But more importantly, I want you to watch the weekly stochastic RSI cross. That comes every 6 months like clockwork. It's scheduled to come around the end of this month to potentially the July, August area. We should be having a stochastic RSI cross, and that is going to go up in battle against this 2-month gravestone doji candle. It's the showdown that we have been talking about for 2 months. It's bound to happen. It's inevitable. And what Bitcoin has to do is break its all-time high with a stochastic RSI cross. It needs to happen. Anything less than that is unacceptable, and it will be a failed rally. In the 2-month candle, this gravestone doji will win. It's literally a battle between the 1-week stochastic RSI cross and the 2-month gravestone doji. That's it. In a nutshell, that's where Bitcoin is at right now. And this breach of this line could be a huge clue as to what's coming. Hit the subscribe button and come back here. I will keep you level-headed throughout this whole journey of your crypto journey. In the meantime, go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, jump on that alert for altcoins. You're going to love it. This bull run is our road to 500,000 subscribers, but I need your help. Today, tell one person about our YouTube channel, how we spit facts, go against the herd, take no paid sponsorships of any kind. Road to 500,000, let's go.